Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a standing balance flow. We're going to keep working on that balance, and this is probably, I would consider it a level 1. Grab your block and your strap if you have one, and you don't have to have this, but if you'd like to modify and you're closer to a beginner level, then I suggest you do grab one. It'll be helpful, and I'll show you how to modify some of these balance poses with a block to make it a little bit easier for you. This is going to be a fairly gentle flow, and we will have a very short warm-up and a very short cool down, and hopefully we can wrap it up in 20 minutes, around there. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe and come to your mat, and let's get started. We're going to come to our mat lying down today. Take a second to take a few deep breaths here. Feel yourself grounded into the mat. Bringing your mind and body to the present moment. We will not have a shavasana for this practice today, so take all the time you need here. Open your eyes. Bring your feet back to your sits bones. Lift the legs up to the sky slowly. And hold here for a second. Feel a gentle fire in your core here. Palms facing into the mat, kind of help you to have like a brake system. We're going to bring our legs down very slowly. Slower than you want to go here. Keep the core engaged. Try to keep your back into the mat. As you come down, and to bring the legs into your chest. Do this a few times. Get that core ready for the practice. One more time. Bring your legs flat to the mat, or your feet flat to the mat. At your sits bones again here. Let's do a couple pelvic lifts. Am I hidden? Okay. So almost like you're going into bridge pose. On the inhale, lift your hips up to the sky. Toes should be pointed forward toward the short edge of your mat. Neck should be long. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Make sure you're really getting them up there, getting your chest up. One more time. Try not to splay the knees out to the side. You want to keep them straight ahead. Exhale, release. Now we're going to come into bridge pose. You can keep your hands to your sides, or you can roll up under your shoulders at grabbing your hands together. Inhale. Stay here. Or raise the chest even higher by rolling onto your shoulders. And breathe here. Bring the hands back out, coming off your shoulders, come back down. Drop your knees to the side, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana here. Taking just a few breaths. Excuse me there. Maybe with every inhale and every exhale, your knees drop a little bit more towards the floor. Trying to keep your back firmly into the mat. Neck is long here. Inhale. Inhale, bring the knees back together. Take your hands to your knees, pull them into your chest, and begin to make small circles. One way, and then maybe the other. How we doing so far? One last hug. Exhale, release the legs out to fully onto the mat. As we come into supine twist, left arm comes to a T, right arm grabs the knee, bringing it towards the chest again, rolling up and over as you look out to the left for supine spinal twist. It appears I'm a little too much to my couch here. I'm gonna have to adjust. With every inhale, maybe get a little more space, and every exhale, maybe you get deeper. Ooh, nice crack. It's one of my favorite poses. Inhale, back to center, hug the knee, release. Right arm to a T, left arm to the knee. Bringing the knee up and over, rotating at the torso, looking out to your right for the supine spinal twist on the other side. I'm not quite reaching the floor today. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. Inhale, back to center. Giving the knee a little hug here. Bring the feet back into the sits bones. Let's take a second here to readjust. We're gonna do a little rock and roll and come up. Grab the back of the thighs, back of the knees, and rock and roll. Nice massage for the back. We love this. Now you're gonna come up over into a cross-legged position, step back to plank, and come down into a cobra. Inhale, feet are flat, tops of the feet are flat on the mat, arms by your chest. Inhale, elbows back for cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Let's take just a gentle look to our left. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, take it over to the right. Inhale, back to center, dropping back to the mat. One more time. Maybe you're feeling a little bit stronger and reaching a little bit higher. Crown of the head is up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Come to the tips of your toes. Come into tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Get yourself into alignment here. Come down onto the tops of the foot. Do a couple cat-cows. Inhale. Crown to the sky. Hips to the sky. Belly sunk to the mat. Exhale, round through the back. Tuck the chin. Let's do a couple of these, as many as feels good for you. Maybe you do a little bit of side. Let's take it back to child's pose for just a second. Coming back onto our calves, reaching our arms out in front of us, letting the head and neck go to the mat. Round up, back to tabletop. Press the thumb and forefinger into the mat. Fingers are spread, shoulders away from ears, up on your toes. Lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. Trying to reach the heels to the mat. Push into the thumb and forefingers, pushing back. Take a few seconds here. Inhale the right leg up and back for three-legged dog. Let's make a few circles with the knees here. One way, back the other, back to three-legged dog. Bring the hands up or the foot up in between the hands, framing the foot. Inhale, left foot comes about 45 degrees out to the long side of the mat as you rise up for warrior one. Hands up to the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Now, begin to walk the left foot up just a little bit, keeping the toes pointed out to the long edge of the mat. And grab your hands behind you, interlacing your fingers. Begin to straighten the right leg, keeping a slight micro bend in the knee. Pull your shoulders away from your shoulder blades down your back as you begin to slightly lean back for a little bit of a back bend here on the inhale. Crown of the head towards the sky. Now on the exhale, we're going to come over the knee here, hinging at the hips as we begin to raise the hands up above us for an intense stretch. Hold strong. And exhale, you're going to bring the hands back down first. Lift the head and the torso off the thigh. Rise back up. Continue to pull those shoulder blades down the back. Let go of the hands. Pull the shoulders out, releasing that. Spin the back foot forward. Step about a few inches back to clarify your position again. And raise the hands up to the sky for high lunge. Breathing here. Hips squared towards the front of the mat. Shoulders away from the ears, gazes forward. We're going to come into half moon pose here. So let me go back a little bit further so you can see better. From high lunge, you're going to slowly lift your torso forward. Lift the left leg up into warrior three, dropping the hands down to the mat. And this is where you can modify with a block if you have a trouble reaching the mat. So place your block on your hand like this. Inhale. Foot should be flexed out towards the long side of your mat, keeping the foot engaged. Hips should be even. Let's bring our gaze out beside us. Now bring your hand back down. Remove your block, almost holding in like a warrior three. Bring your other hand to the mat, palms out, drop the foot, step back into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Taking a few seconds here to let that soak in. We're going to take it to the other side. Inhale, left leg goes up and back for three-legged dog. Bend at the knee and make a few circles here, one way and the other way. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot up between the hands. Coming into warrior one on the other side. Point the toes about 45 degrees out towards the long edge of the mat. Inhale, raise up for warrior one. Begin to bring the right leg up just a few inches. Bring your palms together behind you, interlacing the fingers. Extend the left leg fully, keeping a micro bend. Pull the shoulders down the back as you gently gaze towards the sky with a slight back bend here. Hinge at the hips and come forward for intense stretch on the other side. Letting the head and neck go. Torso is resting on the thigh. Holding strong. Exhale, hands come down first. Inhale, rise up at the hips. Hands come back up. Clarify your position as you twist the right leg back for a high lunge, or the right foot, excuse me. Holding here for just a second. Now we will begin to, if you're going to grab your block here for half moon on the other side, as I clarify for you guys to see, we're going to take half moon on the other side. Block should be slightly a few inches in front of your left foot and slightly off, set by just an inch or so. Inhale, come up almost as like you're in warrior three. Inhale, turning the hips up towards the sky, gaze out beside you, foot is flexed and facing the long edge of the mat, the toes are. Get your position here, I'm a little bit messed up. Hold here with that micro bend in your knee. Exhale back to a warrior three type of position. Hand comes to the mat, remove the block. Let's hold here for just a second. Drop the foot back. Hands come to the mat fully, fingers spread, stepping back into a plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Hop, step, or jump, or hop, step, or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, coming into Tadasana. Taking just a second here to breathe. Whew. How did that go for you? That help your balance any? All right, we're gonna do a couple more here before we come into our cool down. Tadasana, feet together. Palms facing our shoulders down our back. We're standing long, tall and strong, I meant. Inhale, let's come into chair pose, sweeping the arms out to the side and up. As we sink the hips down towards the mat, you should be able to see your toes here. Keep sinking into the hips. Hold, gazes forward, shoulders away from yours. Begin to lift the left leg or the left foot onto the thigh as you ground into the right foot to keep your balance. For which I believe this is standing pigeon pose. So hold here. Hold, I know it's tough, Try not to set too much weight onto that thigh. Inhale, rise up with the knee bent, sort of towards your chest. Exhale, extend the leg out and hold here for just a second. Try not to lean back, keep the back straight, and release the foot to the ground slowly. Exhale, Tadasana. Whew. Shake it out, let it go. Also, if you have a strap handy, you could also work on this pose by wrapping the strap underneath the middle of your foot, holding both sides, and gently pull the strap to extend the leg out in front of you. Remember to keep that micro bend. And you could do this to work on balance. So that's one good way to use a strap too. All right, back to what we're doing. Chair pose, other side. Inhale, sweep the arms up, sink the hips back. Chair pose, holding here for just a few seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Most important part of our asanas here is the breath work. All right, inhale, ground down through the left foot, raise the right foot up for a standing pigeon. Hold here. This takes a lot of strength, engaging through the core. Tailbone facing down towards the mat. Trying to keep the back straight. Inhale, come up. Knee into the chest. Exhale, leg is straight. And come down slower than you want to go here. Back down to the mat. Release. Shake it all out. All right, coming into tree pose. Ground down through your left foot. Lift the toes up. Spread them. Place them back down on the mat. Begin to lift your right leg up, grabbing at the knee. And place your foot on the inside of your thigh, calf, or just beside your foot if that's too much for you. Coming into tree, try to turn the hip, try to push and give a little bit of push, a little bit of resistance into the right knee there to push it back to square the hips towards the front of the mat. Woo. Never ever rest your foot on your knee. Inhale, hands above your head, or prayer, or beside you, or keeping you steady, whatever works for you. Keep your focus in front of you on a focus point. That always helps with balance by keeping your focus point. Tree pose. Woo. Inhale. Woo. Leg comes back. Let's extend it out again as we slowly release it. Now ground down through the right foot. Lift the toes up, spread them. Begin to lift the left leg up, grabbing at the knee. And place the bottom of the foot on your thigh, calf, or at your ankle. Giving a little bit of push back to that left knee to create hips squared towards the front of the mat. Back is long. Breathe here. Inhale, left leg back towards the chest. Extend the leg and release it back to the mat. And now we are going to come into Warrior 3. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Ground down through your left foot. Begin to hinge your torso forward and begin to lift your right leg back with the toes pointing down for Warrior 3, keeping that micro bend. You can also have your hands down at your side like this if that's better for you. Gaze should be down and slightly forward. Hold and breathe. Ooh. Let's drop back to Warrior 2. Going through a high lunge into Warrior 2, excuse me. Sorry about that. Holding here on Warrior 2, heels should be in line. You may have to adjust them. Short, long edge of your foot should be facing the short edge of the mat. Left toes are forward. Warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms back to the front as you twist the right leg back into a high lunge. Stepping forward to Tadasana. Let's take it to the other side. Ground down through the right foot. You can lift the toes up and spread them, set them back down. Begin to raise their hands up to the sky. As you tilt the torso forward at the hips, bringing the left leg up and back with the toes pointed down for Warrior 3. On the other side. Or you can even interlace your fingers behind you, just like that. Inhale, drop back to high lunge. Twisting on the back foot, coming into Warrior 2, heels in line, toes facing the short edge of the mat, back foot long ways to the short edge of the mat. Inhale, arms up, breathing here. Inhale, cartwheeling the arms, twisting on the left foot, coming back into high lunge. This time we are going to cartwheel the arms, well, sweep the arms down to the mat, framing that foot as we step back into plank and go through our vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of your mat, come back into Tadasana. And from here we're going to come into our cool down. Come to the long edge of your mat. Spread your legs wide. Couple feet, whatever's comfortable for you for this one. Your toes should be facing the long edge of the mat, pointed straight out. Tailbone should be slightly tucked towards the mat. Inhale the arms up to the sky. And exhale, reach your right arm down towards your knee. Inhale the left arm up, looking under your shoulder for a side body stretch here. Back to center. Take it to the other side. Left arm comes down the leg, right arm comes up, looking under the shoulder. Feels good. Nice side body stretch in through here. Inhale back to center. Reach, interlace your fingers behind you. We're going to come into a standing forward fold. Pull the shoulders, draw the shoulders down your back. Inhale. As you inhale, you should have a slight back bend engaged, looking up towards the sky, with the crown of the head towards the sky. And on the exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips, coming down with a flat back. Then let the arms go for standing forward fold. Letting the head hang heavy. Maybe you sway a little bit, finding a little bit of movement in the legs, whatever feels good for you, or stand still. And the exhale, the hands come down first. Hands at the hips. Come back up with a flat back into the wide-legged stance. Take a deep breath. We are going to come into sort of a funky twist here. Inhale, draw the shoulders down the back. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Drop the right arm down to in front of you, about center, and drop the left arm down as well. And then inhale, twisting the torso and looking up towards the sky here. You're initiating the twist at the belly button here. Exhale back to center. Bring the hand to the other hand. And inhale the right arm up, doing the same thing for the other side. This always feels really good for me. Inhale back to center. Inhale with a flat back, almost like a halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold, grabbing the elbows here. One more time. Keep that micro bend in the knee. Now begin to bend the knees as you come into goddess pose. Toes should be about pointed a little bit outwards. Tailbone tucked towards the mat. Pelvic should be straight. All of that straight. Arms to a T. Gazes forward. Breathing here. Come back up. Step the feet together. Face the front of the mat for Tadasana. Take a few seconds here. Roll your shoulders out. Hands to prayer. Letting your breath return back to normal. Close your eyes for a second. Stay balanced and strong. Namaste. The light in me on is the light in you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. Till next time.